Welcome. Leafs win. Big win. I know it got close near the end there. But it was not nearly as close a game as it might look, okay? What was it, 40 shots plus or something like that to 20? All right? Jumbo Joe gets a goal. We all said he probably should be off that first line. And here he was saying, nah, I think I got this. Although, I don't know. By the end, I thought I saw when Marner scored, I thought he was out there with Hyman. So they're going to be mixing things up, guys, early on. They're going to be mixing things up for sure. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So, overall, though, I thought it was a lot more dominant by the Leafs this time around. Like I said, from the shots alone, you can tell. Better puck control. Still not perfect. Still not polished. They're still trying to figure it out. You know what I mean? But this is why we can't overreact over one game, one time. You know what I mean? This kind of stuff happens in sports, right? It's better to happen now, right, than in an elimination game later on, right? That's the problem with like Team Canada in most of those tournaments. If Team Canada gets to the gold medal game undefeated, right, they usually lose. I don't know the stats on that at all. I'm just making that up in my head, but it seems to be that they always lose when Team Canada gets to the gold medal round and never got tested before, right? That's what happens in sports. You need to be tested. So it's good that the Leafs got tested yesterday, right? They got tested yesterday so that today they could come out flying, have a lot more action, have a lot more confidence. You know what I mean? And yeah, Matthews looking good. Old Poppy there, right? Like I said, Marner got that one. You know, like just turn and shoot, right? And this has always been my problem with the video game, right? You don't get enough of those goals, right? That happens in hockey way more often. Turn and shoot, right? So hopefully we see a bit more of that now. That would be nice. You know, got a little mouthy between, what was it, Matthews and Tkachuk near the end there. Always love that. Always love building that rivalry already. Here we go. It's going to be quite the year. I don't know how many meetings these guys have. Do they have 10 as well? I think it's like 10 to Montreal, 10 to Ottawa, and then everyone else is like 9 or 7 or something like that. I don't remember. Maybe you guys can correct me in the chat there. You know what I mean? You guys are usually on top of that stuff more than I am. But yeah, overall, I thought it was a great little matchup there, and can't really complain, right? More confidence, more attack. Campbell looked good, right? Campbell looked pretty good in there. But he's expected to come out and still be able to get wins. You know what I mean? Like, just because a backup goalie wins a game doesn't mean that they should take the starting position. And in Toronto, we like to freak out over goalie controversies all the time. I know. Even some people were already saying put him in as a starter from now on. I disagree. I mean, you got the attention and contract invested in Anderson. You gotta support him when he goes down, right? So I don't expect him to make that switch anytime soon. But hey, you know what? It's good to know he's there, right? You never know if Freddie does part ways one day. At least you know you get this guy right now who seems pretty decent, right? But some goalies are really good at being the backup and not good at being a starter. You know what I mean? Some goalies really know how to play that backup position and come in, crush it. There's like no pressure on them, so they're just like, you know, people are barely expecting a win when you're the backup. So to come in there and just be like, yeah, I got this. Some goalies really thrive on that, but when they're the starter, you know what I mean? They're expected to win more games than they lose. It can be pretty intense, right? So, like I said, I don't expect Campbell to replace Freddie Anderson, but that could be a nice little unit there. I would love to see that. TJ Brody with game-saving plays all game says AKZ in the house. What's up? Yeah, TJ Brody blocked that shot there. I saw that one for sure. Yeah, he's been good. He's moving the puck. You know, I find defensemen, it's so funny. Like, I love defense. It's like my favorite part of the game, and yet the defensemen are like the last thing I notice. You know what I mean? Because even on bad teams, like I said, they're not usually the worst guys on the team. So I usually look to where the problems are first, like the biggest problems, and it's not usually the defense. So they're playing well in the sense that I don't really notice them too much. They move the puck when they have to move the puck. You know, they're taking the man in front when they got to do that a lot of times. There wasn't anything too challenging for the Leafs to handle today. It got intense near the end, and they managed to fight it off, right? A little bit of a soft play on one of them. I don't know if it was a defenseman or not. It was such a scramble of people at the very end there. I don't know if you saw that little chip pass that was supposed to just be over to a Leaf, and then so they could clear it out of the zone, and they got picked off. I'm like, yo, they got the net pulled. It's down to the last 20 seconds or so. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta fire that thing out. Don't make it a little pass like that in front of your net. Are you crazy? So I don't know who did that. But I wasn't impressed with that. Other than that, though, I thought they really, you have to be comfortable playing in your own zone. I say this all the time, too, right? You need to be able to be in your zone, right? And not be panicked that, oh, no, we've been here for more than 10 seconds. What do we do now? Like, if they're not getting good scoring chances, let them stay there all day, right? Does it really matter if their 5 guys are just working it around the perimeter and never getting a shot to the net because you're blocking all the lanes? Man, if you're already up in the game, you play the rest of the game that way if you have to. Who cares, right? People are only a threat when they become a threat, right? So for now, just block the lanes, take away the shots. A lot of that empty net stuff was in the Leaf zone, and they just held out. You know what I mean? So I think that was really awesome. What else are y'all saying here? Thornton with his first as a Leaf. Yep, we love that. Congrats to Tim. Who's Tim? What did I miss? What are we talking about? I do want to talk about a couple things. Okay, the refs going crazy again. Okay, both sides again. I should host a live watch party on a big Saturday game one day. You know what? I usually watch it with my kids and my wife, though, at least the first chunk of it. So maybe it's a thing where we could tune in together for like the last half of the third period or something like that. Once they go to bed, maybe I chime in and come in here and we can all watch the last little bit of it together. Right now, my setup down here is not made for even watching TV. I've got it set up to the PlayStation and stuff, but like I don't have my little cable box hooked up to it or anything like that. But maybe we'll do that. The rookie, right? Strutzel, is it, or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? I don't know. But I did want to talk about one quick thing. All right. So like I said, the refs were going wild again today. By the end, though, I mean, the Marner chip out over the glass, he did it. The Mikheyev high stick, he did it. Right? Like, those were penalties for sure. But that tripping penalty, man, off of Marner at the very beginning of the game, that's got to be the worst tripping call I've ever seen in hockey, man. I don't know if they've changed the rules or not. Right? They do that thing. You know what I mean? They do that. They mess around with the rules each year and get a little tighter or a little looser depending on what they want, how they want to control the game. But that trip was awful. He reached out, okay, stick along the ice. He gets the puck first, right? He got the puck first. So I don't know what the problem was, right? That's always been the rule. You put your stick out, you hit the puck to knock it away, and then trip a guy. It's not a tripping call. But the ref looked mad, like he didn't even want to argue about it. He was like so sure of it, and I was like, what? Okay. So that's got to be one of the worst tripping calls I've ever seen. I've even seen less bad calls in the NHL games, right? And we all know how bad those tripping calls are. But that was a legitimate poke, knocks the puck away, guy falls down, and then Marner's up and can get the puck. Like, what? That's a penalty? Luckily, though, that penalty happened near the very beginning of the game, right? And, even if we had lost tonight's game, you could not blame it on that one penalty at the very beginning, That's unreasonable. So at least it happened in the first few minutes or whatever like that, good for the rookie for getting his goal. Always love to see stories like that, except for when it's Ottawa, right, guys? I'm kidding. But since we talked about all the things the refs just got wrong, I did want to quickly show you guys something that the refs got right. Okay? If you guys remember, against the Montreal, the game against Montreal, sorry, that fourth goal I think the Leafs got, right, bounced off a ref, and then they took it in and scored it. And Montreal fans, that was the number one thing I heard that night. The number one thing I heard from Montreal fans that night was that, the refs were working with the Leafs. The refs handed them the game because he got hit with the puck, right? Because he was not where he's supposed to be. You guys remember that, right? Well, I went back and looked at it again, okay? And I'll show you again. I can't show you the video clip because I'll get my stuff pulled down. I'm not supposed to show videos. So hopefully this is allowed. You guys can yell at me if it's not, and then we won't do this anymore. But I put together a little slideshow of a couple of still images grabbed from that game here, okay? So check this out. All right, so there's the play. The two Leafs are going around the boards to the left. The Montreal guy's going around to the left. You see, they're going to go around, so the ref has to move off the board so that these guys can swoop around him. That's what he's expecting to happen. And then finally, when it got ditched out, I mean, that's how far out the ref is when he finally gets hit from the puck. You know what I mean? And everybody thought that, like, that was a complete botch on the ref's part, that he should have been along the boards, right? No. I went to ref school, guys, all right? And at the very basic training, they have you do a drill where your back is along the boards and people are coming along the side there, and you're supposed to be able to push yourself off, turn around as you turn sideways to watch them go by, make sure there's no elbows or trips or anything like that. And then as they go by, you come back into the boards. That's standard ref procedure, man. 101. You know what I mean? So all he was doing was coming off because the players had so much speed going around. At least Nylander looked like he would have smoked the ref if he didn't move. So he was coming off the boards to avoid getting hit. Instead, the puck hits him, okay? And if you're a player on the ice shooting the puck, it's your job to make sure you don't hit the ref, not to make sure the ref doesn't get in the way of your puck, okay? It's the shooter's responsibility, all right? Every now and again, they do end up in a bad position, and it sucks. But really, the ref is the ref. You're supposed to always be aware of the ref. You don't run into the ref. You don't hit him with the puck. I mean, it happens by accident, but what I'm saying is it's up to you to stop that. It's never the ref's fault, all right? Very rarely anyways. And certainly not in a play like that. He was just coming off the boards. Come on, Habs fans, come on. So there you go, a little lesson there for you, okay? If you don't believe me, go to ref school. They'll tell you in the your first level of training, all right? What else are you guys saying? The Islanders lost 5-0, eh? Oh, geez. They need Austin Statues. Boy, do they ever. No, see, that's the thing, is Austin Statues hasn't even helped. He hasn't even helped the Islanders in our Be a Pro series, but... So what I miss, guys? Huh, Sidley? Huh, Baldahair? Huh, AKZ? What did I miss, guys? Everybody else? You know what I mean? What did I not get? Huh? What did you guys see in the game that was something that was so glaringly obvious that an idiot like me missed it? Huh? Because that's what I saw. It was just an overall, controlled game from the Leafs for the most part. Low scoring for the most part. Again, I mean, we're in the 2 to 3 goal range for the winning team. Gotta love it. I don't mind that at all. I don't need to see 7 to 8, you know what I mean? And 22 goals in a game. It's fun when it happens once in a while, right? But that usually means when you see a score that high that it's just an awful game to watch because it's just both teams making mistakes everywhere, right? So that's what I felt like. Yeah, Thornton still hates that trubeleafer guy. That was something I started doing for a little while. On the memes, I like doing that. Doing like fake quotes from different legendary players and stuff. Or new players that join the team and everything like that. And it's always that they hate me. I just felt like that'd be funnier than trying to make it like a... yeah, hashtag fake quote. Exactly. You've been paying attention, AKZ. Well, I just got the one up for today's thing, all right? Leafs fans got to remember, oh yeah, we don't suck, okay? That's the number one thing, right? Just when they lose, man, stop acting like they just lost the Stanley Cup in a Game 7. You know what I mean? When they lose, just chill out sometimes. Oh, jeez. Capitalizing. I like it. What a game indeed. Thanks for the follow, man. Sorry, that stuff always scares the crap out of me, and it's supposed to. Don't worry. Welcome to the channel. I hope you're enjoying this, man. Come along for the ride. We play video games, we talk sports, and you just set off alerts that just freak me out every single time. Always makes for good clips. Yeah, no. So what a game capitalizing. Yes, exactly. That's what we were just talking about, man. I mean, you can't complain. Like I said, got a little close at the end, but... Oh, jeez. But yeah, exactly. That stuff's always fun. So yeah, what did you think about it capitalizing? Huh? We were just talking about it, right? We said Thornton did well, right? Marner got a goal too, looking good. Our defense played pretty well, blocking shots and whatnot. Refs were a little crazy with the whistles, but it went both sides as always. You know what I mean? Dominance until the end, is what you're saying. Yeah, pretty much. I mean, you look at the score sheet, right? Some games you can just tell. That's one of those ones that if I had looked at the score and the shot total and probably time on attack they were showing us on the screen, right? You look at that stuff and I go, if you show me all that without the score, I could pick the winning team. And you could too, right? It'd be a very, very low percentage chance that a team that gets outshot, has less time on attack, less hits and whatnot, you know what I mean, all those things, actually wins the game. So this is one where the stats came through, you know what I mean? And I always like that, because that's how you chip away at the bad guys, man. You know what I mean? Sometimes you can't dominate in the sense of like having all this flashy offense and like, you know, barely letting the other team touch the puck. You got to do it in each little area, just, you know what I mean, chip away at that one and that one and that one and that one. You know what I mean? You don't need 16 goals to win a game. You only need one, really, if you don't give anything up, right? You only need one. So yeah, I thought it was dominant in that sense, that they chipped away at all the small areas, all of them, didn't let up. And they had the good penalty kill, good call, AKZ, with the 5-on-3, killed it off textbook. My kids were able to see that, so it was nice to be able to show them that, like, hey, look, that's what you do, right? That's how you control it, you know? Oh yes, and we lost Robertson for the game. Oh, I forgot capitalizing. Good point, man. Yeah, I saw him go off to the room, but I didn't know if he was done. See you, Sidley. Thanks for coming out. All right, next game. I'll see you next game. Yeah, AKZ, man. Robertson got hurt. He went off to the dressing room. I got the notice on my phone. I don't know if it's still there. No, it's already moved away from all you other guys, like DMing me on the Instagram and whatnot. But yeah, he got hurt. Yeah, I'll see you Monday. Okay, perfect. Yeah, he got hurt and then went off to the bench. And then I got the things. He's hurt for the rest of the game at least. So who knows, man? That might be a thing where they just took it easy because it's like, he's so young. Let's not ruin this guy's career over trying to force him back out. So hopefully it's not that serious. He just needed the rest of the game. But certainly, we could be looking at 6 to 8 weeks. Who knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? And you were talking about, how about Mikheyev's played escape from Toronto zone to Ottawa zone on the PK? Yeah, he took off like lightning, man. I didn't realize he had that kind of speed. I knew he had some pretty good hands and a decent shot, but I didn't know Mikheyev had that kind of speed. Put your soup cans in the chat there for Ilya Mikheyev on that speed. I don't know if you can still do that. That might cost channel points. I don't know. I don't know how Twitch works. I just show up. Okay, I show up. I put the lights up. I put the microphone up. What do you want from me? Okay, this is as far as I go. Yeah, Campbell played well too. That's what we're saying. Absolutely. So yeah, I mean, that's my summation of everything, right? I don't know who we're up against next. Do you guys know? But this is the thing, is like stuff like that doesn't even really matter in the end, right? Hey, there's the soup can in the chat. What? Right? Or we should be going Campbell's, right? I should make it that you could do that for both of their names or something. You know what I mean? Mikheyev or Campbell. Yeah, you're loading it full in the chat now. But yeah, so I mean, I don't know who we're up against next, but it doesn't matter in the long run. They gotta just keep rolling, right? Keep figuring stuff out as they go, and most importantly, when you lose, because you can't win them all, okay? Or when you get scored on, even, because you can't get shutouts every game, right? Remember to chill, okay? And it's really hard for them to chill, okay? When all you guys freak the F out every single time something bad happens, okay? You want to hear about all those people that talk about how Toronto's a tough place to play in because you're under the microscope 24/7? That's you. Stop it, okay? All right, so if they lose the next game, let's not freak out. All right. What are you guys talking about in here? Yeah, Brody played awesome as well. Blocked shots. You think Edmonton what? Oh, who we play next? That's what you're thinking. Ooh, that'll be nice, eh? Edmonton and Toronto. You got the old Matthews McDavid showdown. And I don't care what anybody says. That McDavid goal that happened on Riley, I mean, I'm not even blaming Riley on that one. That's one of the prettiest goals I've ever seen ever. The way he faked out Riley like that. Oh my goodness. You know what I mean? It was all while he wasn't even looking too, you know what I mean? And just shifted his weight, off he went. Oh, that's one of the sickest goals ever. So yeah, I hope that is who we're playing next. All right. Either way, just know that, Edmonton lost 5-1 to the Habs today. Nice. Just know that after each game, okay, as long as I reach out to you guys on Instagram first, right, and tell you that I'm going live, okay, we'll come here, and we'll do this every single time, okay? Like I said, as long as I can make it, all right? You can see it's getting serious now. I don't know if you're looking behind me here. All right, look at this. Look at this. I just wanted to point this out. Look at that. What? My birthday's coming up, and this is an early birthday gift right here, this bad boy. From my wife and kids. They're the best. I love them to death. I'm so lucky to have them. I'm telling you, like, it's not even just cool being a dad. It's a cool being a dad to this family. All right. They're my crazies. They're, you know, I want them around everywhere. And, you know, they love me to death and they support me in doing my stupidity. Not about money, not about trying to make a career out of anything. They just think I'm silly and they support me being silly. So with that support, you know what I mean? Get this beauty chair right here. Oh, so nice, man. Oh, and it's got one of those little like back massagers, the little one in the back there. You plug it in, USB drive. We're off to the races. I can edit for hours. Edit for hours in this thing. So again, thank you to my lovely family who I'm probably keeping up while they yell down in the basement like this. But they're encouraging me. They're telling me to do it. So here I am. Okay. Anyways. Peace to all you guys, okay? Stay safe out there, and I will check you after the next game, okay? And then we'll keep our gaming stuff up, our actual EA stuff on Fridays as well, and then the YouTube channel will have both this and the video games. It's just hockey, man. It's all about hockey, okay? So thanks for joining, Capitalizing. Hope to see you again soon, and AKZ and everybody else, and Paul DeHea and everybody, right? I love you guys. Thanks for coming out all the time, and we'll do it again real soon, okay? Get some sleep. Get some sleep. We got to rest up for next game, all right? Peace. So that's it, guys. Bye-bye 2020. Hello 2021. And I mean it, man. I am trying to go for it this year, okay? So we're setting the bar real high. Aiming for that 1,000 subscribers this year. So if you like what you've seen so far and you just haven't gotten around to hitting that subscribe button yet, I'm telling you, let's go for it now. I can wait. Thank you.